Well, hello and welcome to a new video where we are going to take a look at the performance of Trackmania Nations Forever on the MacBook Pro 13 2012 late edition. And we're gonna play this at 1080p right now, which you can see here, without any anti-aliasing, but a little bit of anisotropic filtering applied. Now let's go ahead and run this. And I'm just gonna restart. And I definitely have to say, I mean, this MacBook Pro has the i7-3520M as well as 8GB of system memory. So obviously this is or I think it was the most upgraded or upgradable version that you could buy back then. And it definitely shows. I mean, this is a 2012 machine here, 13 years old, and it's still holding up performance-wise pretty nicely. But I just suck at this game by now. I think Trackmania Nations Forever is a 2008 title, and back then it was an absolute blast to play it. I mean, it hasn't aged really, because the game mechanics are really nice and the graphics still look pretty nice today as well. But yeah, I'm just not as good as I was when I was 15 years younger than I am now. But yeah, you can see 40 FPS right now, and we're not in the GPU limit, but the CPU limit, which is not optimal due to the fact that we are already at the highest resolution here available. Obviously, if you're playing this on the internal MacBook Pro screen, then you can turn the resolution up even more than what we're having here. But yeah, I'm just playing this on the external monitor for the recording right now. And in that case, yeah, I mean, it looks good. And 40 FPS is enough for me to play it right now without feeling any noticeable input lag or any really stuttering in the game. And I think for racing games, you really just don't need such high FPS in general, but the most important thing would be the smooth frame time graph, which we do have here. So yeah, in my opinion, definitely a very playable experience, and you can obviously see, since I'm playing online here, it still has a very active community around the game, because I think maybe that's due to the fact that the successors to this title really weren't all that great as compared to this one here. So I guess the people just stick to Trackmania Nations Forever instead of switching to the later titles. So yeah, if you want to play it, I think it's perfectly fine and perfectly able to handle the game easily enough. I mean, what I'm a bit confused about is the fact that we're seeing very mushy textures here, which I actually have never seen before. And I really don't know if you can actually change that, because the only settings I've seen in the graphics department here was anti-aliasing as well as the resolution. But yeah, I mean, it's perfectly fine to play, and it should be running great on your MacBook Pro.